Today's word of the day is adit, A-D-I-T. And you've probably read about adits. You've heard about them. You've seen them in videos. And you're probably wondering, well, what is an adit? Well, an adit is, let's take a look here. This is our pretend mine. And an adit is simply a horizontal or nearly horizontal entrance to a mine. It can be used for a lot of different things. You can extract minerals out of your adit. You can use it for ventilation. You could even pump water out of your adit. That's really what it is. It's an entrance. It's a surface entrance to a mine that's horizontal or nearly horizontal. Pretty easy, right? In gold panning and nugget shooting or metal detecting, often you hear the word adit as well. And what that actually means is something a little bit different. It means that if you get something really good, something that you want to keep, look at this stick, better listen. If something that you want to keep, you would call that an adit. So you're going to add it to your poke. Hey, I got something cool. I'm going to add it to my poke. It's a complete opposite. So if we consider this stick a spectrum, over here would be a leverite. So we don't want to keep this. We're going to leave it right there. It's a piece of junk. It's a hot rock. Leverite. So on this end of the spectrum, on the left side, you have a leverite. On the right side, you have an adit. You're going to add that nugget to your poke. So you better get that. I hope you got that straight. So let's try it one more time. What's an adit? It's either a horizontal or nearly horizontal entrance to a mine, or it's a nugget, a piece of gold that you're going to add to your collection, to your poke. That's what an adit is. So there you go. You are now you're not more smart, you're less dumb. You're welcome. Hey, all you crazy nugget heads. You're probably wondering why I have a mining claim sign and a game trail cam in my hand. Well, good question. Actually, just brought them along for reference. Had this sign in my shed for 20 years. This is my game trail cam. In the last video, we talked about, what the price of gold does to people as it skyrockets, all-time highs like it has been. And gold does things to funny people. The last video we talked about, fake claims, fake nuggets, fake gold bars, fake gold, gold coins, and people who just do this stuff. They're very predatory and they prey on people that don't know any better. Another thing that happens is the price of gold skyrockets. Mining claim owners get extremely aggressive in how they approach claim jumpers. And then a third thing that happens is more and more people who've never prospected or mined before get interested, and they start getting into it and going out and prospecting. All these things come together. And how they come together is with the people claim jumping. I mean, obviously someone out there stealing your gold is in the wrong, right? That's theft is not cool. But keep in mind, that's the first segment of people. The second segment of people is what we just talked about, the people getting into prospecting who don't know any better, who end up on your claim through lack of education. There's two segments of people. Some of the stuff I've seen online lately is just like unreal, like the forums, Facebook, Instagram, like just advocating the wrong behaviors towards, addressing people that you find on your mining claims. Education, evidence, documentation. That's the way you approach it. The term claim jumping isn't even the right term to, use in a legal sense for someone jumping your claim. The actual term is called mineral trespass. And so if you call the police, your local sheriff, and you go, hey, someone's on my claim, they're claim jumping, 99% chance they'll know what you're talking about, because claim jumping is part of the American lexicon, right? That's a very old term from the Old West. But if you end up in the court of law with them pressing charges, the charge will be mineral trespass. And I'll share a story with you. About 2 years ago, a buddy and I went up to his claim, and it's a dredging claim. There's water on it, and you can dredge on it. And we saw two guys there dredging. We pulled up and they were already there dredging. Now this is a well-marked claim. The signs weren't there. I think there was one sign out of all of them that were supposed to be there. And we really don't know what happened to them. They could have been, blown away by weather. Someone could have picked them up, moved them. We don't know, but we know these guys didn't do anything with them. Truly believe that. And so we pull up and we're like, hey, how you doing? We went over and just started talking to them. We didn't even talk about gold. We just watched what they were doing, and they shut down their dredge and showed us the gold, and they're just out exploring, having a good time. My buddy goes, hey, I just want to let you know that you've been dredging all day on my claim. And these guys turned white as a ghost and like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, really? And we're like, don't just take his word for it. Let him prove this to you. So my buddy, pulled out his ID, showed him the paperwork. This is who I am who I claim I am. And this paperwork shows that we are where I, am claiming that we are. So it was a very educational process. And the guys responded very well to this, the guys who were dredging his claim. They were like, hey, you can have the gold and everything. And now my buddy's a super cool guy. And he's like, look, keep the gold, stay here all day, finish it out, have fun. But if you ever want to come back, let's exchange contact information. Give me a call. Maybe I'll grant you permission. Maybe I won't. Maybe we'll come out together. So that was a really great way through education and friendliness to handle that situation. If you're new to prospecting, I encourage you to join a club. The club will give you access to claims with gold, proven claims, and give you access to people. You make friends, find mentors. Maybe you can even borrow some equipment or rent it. You can just learn a lot. You can learn a whole lot, and that's super important. The other thing to keep in mind too is if you're just getting into mining and prospecting and you're filing a claim for the first time, keep in mind, I think there's a truck coming, maybe it'll get noisy. If you're filing a claim for the first time, that, I'll give you an example. Let's say hypothetically, I did discovery here, I found some gold, I staked the claim. I still have to file the paperwork with the county and the BLM, and that requires time. That requires quite a bit of time, maybe weeks, maybe days, weeks, months, who really knows? But in either case, it's not going to instantly happen. It's not like a digital thing where you file a claim on an app and you upload it and it's instantly logged in some system. It doesn't work that way. There's a lag time. So if you've recently filed a claim and you see someone out in your claim, just bear in mind, not everyone knows you have a claim there, even if you have it marked. Even if you have it marked, weather could knock your claim signs down, some jerk could remove them. But just approach people in a calm manner. If you actually do have a claim, you catch someone on it, educate them. That's what this game trail cam is for. If you're worried someone is intentionally claim jumping, set up a game trail cam and get pictures of them. I mean, these things are pretty darn easy to spot, but I've seen people successfully use them to get all kinds of photos. And whether that's, people, wildlife, or whatever, follow your privacy laws and all those good legalities and do the right thing. I think that people who intentionally do it are scumbags. They're wrong. But there are people out there who just make honest mistakes. Address things in a court of law. It'll turn out better for everybody. So anyway, those are my thoughts on that, and I'd love to hear your thoughts as well.